Hello all. Very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the IIT Gate classes. In this particular session, we are going to see what are all the career opportunities through gate mechanicals. In this particular session, we are going to see. Yes, guys. So, first of all, what are all the benefits of writing the gate exam, right? That is the first question that will be coming in the minds of the students. Once, no, whenever they will be starting, or maybe they will be, they may be thinking for appearing in this particular gate examinations, right? So first of all, what is a gate? Gate is nothing but a graduate aptitude test in engineering. Now, why should we appear for gate and what are all the career opportunities through gate? That is what we will look into this particular sessions, right? Now here, what are all the gate and opportunities? Basically here, if we look at the broad scenario, so basically we have the two opportunities, that is a PSU jobs, and then we have what? Higher studies, right? In this particular PSU jobs, I will be covering like here, this PSU job you can get through GATE, and you can also get this particular PSU jobs through their separate examinations, separate exams, right, guys? But here, what are all the actual, no, basically, whenever you go for GATE examinations, so definitely the syllabus of GATE examination will help in cracking the other PSU exam, which they are basically the jobs or PSUs, basically those who are taking these separate examinations, right? They are having their own exam. They are not recruiting through GATE exams, right? So we will look into both the opportunities, which are basically through GATE as well as separate exams, right? The second big opportunity when you look at here, that is the first opportunities, and second is what we have the higher studies, guys, right? So you can go for post graduations like MTech, MS, or you can go for PhD through PMRF or maybe some other schemes, right? Either you can go basically to what premium institutes in India or abroad. We will look into those basically what opportunities where you can study and you can get the degree of MTech and get the placements, right? So these are the major benefits, two benefits of writing the GATE examinations, right? Now here, first of all, we will try to see what are all the higher studies opportunities and where you can pursue this higher studies in which particular institute you can complete your MTech or MS or some other courses, post graduation courses. So one of the premium institute you can say these are IITs. Then we have ISC Bangalore, and then we have NITs, right? Again, if you go for no, when you go for post graduations in NITs, then prefer top five NITs. I will be mentioning those. Anyway, we have already covered this broad session, that is a post grade guidance separately in the month of March. You can go through that video also. It will be very much beneficial, right? And then we have the triple ITs, that is the Indian Institute of Information Technologies. And then fifth one, we are having what? Other central government colleges. Again, don't neglect this one because it is also very important. I will be telling you some cases where the student got placed through the central government colleges also, right? So, yeah. Then this higher studies, what degree you will get? You can basically what pursue MTech, then MTech research, then Master of Science, then Master of Design, MDS, then integrated PhD. Understanding my point? So here, these are the opportunities you have. You can pursue your post graduation through these premium institutes. All of you understanding? Is that clear, all of you? Now coming to here, like if you like apart from this post graduation, what are all the other opportunities we have? We can go to PSUs, right? which are all the PSUs available for gate mechanical, which recruiting through gate mechanical, no, gate mechanical rank or score, NTPC, ICL. See, these are the basically opportunity I have mentioned here. That is, short notification has been released through gate 2023, 2024, right? So basically, these are the PSUs. They have released their short notice through Gate 2024, right? So there may be some other opportunities also, right? Sometimes it happens that they don't release the short notification, but they recruit, right? So these are all the basically PSU which I have mentioned: NTPC, IOCL, ONGC, Coal India Limited, Nuclear Power Corporation India Limited, then Haryana, Vidyut Power Nigam Limited, then Navili Lignite Corporations, and then we have what? Bharat Electronics Limited. Then here we have, DRDO already released the short notifications, right? They will, whenever there will be any vacancies in DRDO for scientist post or maybe ADA, they will be recruiting to gate mechanicals, right? And again, ISRO. Now, some of you might be thinking, why I have mentioned here something about the ISRO, right? See here, what actually happened is that, uh, like last year or maybe this year only, they have recruited before written examinations. Usually ISRO they used to recruit through separately their own exam, but we have seen one time where they have released the notification through Gate directly. They have basically what shortlisted through Gate, particularly what scorecard. Understanding based on the Gate score, they have shortlisted for the interview. Now, in future, there was a basically what rumors, and there is a rumors that they will be stop recruiting through separate gate exam, separately ISRO, whatever the ICRB exam, and they will be recruiting only through gate. That is their future plan. Still, there is no confirmation, so don't believe 100% that this is the fact. But I'm telling you that these are the rumors which I heard from my friends who are already in the ISRO. They are telling that they will be whatever the vacancy they have released, 162 this year. Definitely, they will be recruiting through their separate exam will be there, and then interview 50-50 weightage is there, 50% written exam, 50% interview. But after this, whatever the recruitment will come, that will be directly through gate examination. Understanding my point? So these are the very very important things, or maybe development of gate scorecard, which happened started happening in the month of in the year of what 2013. Before that, it was only for higher studies, but in the year of 2013, mostly the PSUs and all they stop recruiting through their separate exam, and they have started taking this recruitment through gate ranks, right, or gate scorecards. So this is a very very important, guys, to understand that what are all the opportunities are available through gate exams, right? So one is a higher study, then we have what PSUs, right? Then, guys, other opportunities what we have, like with the help of GATE score, higher studies you can do either in India, that I told you already. What are all the institute we have? You have the IITs, ISCs, NITs, triple ITs, other central government colleges. Then you have what you can study in the abroad universities also. I will be mentioning the what are all the good universities are there. Already we have covered this session, but still in a brief, I will be telling you those things, right? Again, for what are all the courses we have? We have the courses like MTech, MS, MTech Research. Then what we have? MDS and then PhD, right? So these are the opportunities we have through GATE examinations, right? We can get these particular courses from the institute either in India or abroad universities, right? Then, guys, here, what are all the institutes through which you can get the degree, post-graduation degree, right, or your PhD? Like the first one is a top-notch IIC Bangalore. Then we have the IIT Bombay, then IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, then IIT Guwahati. See, these are the sequences. Yeah, right. These are the correct sequences through which you need to take the admission based on your GATE score. They will be recruiting. They will be taking admission through GATE score. There is a no rank criteria while taking admission into the MTech and all. There's a no rank criteria. They will be recruiting through. They will be basically what taking admission through what gate score, right? 80% 10th and 12th, and 12th 79 between mechanical. Yes, yes. You have overall see in most of the whenever you I will be mentioning the criteria also. Suppose some of the top MNCs are there. Whenever they are coming for campus recruitment for MTech, for a postgraduate engineering training, they will be mentioning directly throughout the career 70 percentage, above 70 percentage. So already you are having what 80% in 10th and 12 in 12th you are having what 70 percentage. So there will not be any problem. And you also have 8 CGPA when you convert again. So it will be around maybe depending on the universities either 75 percentage or 80 percentage. So you are in for all the top MNCs, right? Then, so first I mentioned here IIT Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, and then we have IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur. These are the sequences, guys. You need to be very careful about these things, right? Again, IIT Delhi also there. They are having some good placement in the applied mechanics as well as design. Then you can look for like IIT Kharagpur, again design. Again, IIT BHU, if you want to have a career in teaching, they will be basically what? There will be some institute, they are directly taking the MTech candidates from IIT BHU. You can go there and you can what? Secure your future in the teaching opportunities, right? Then IIT Roorkee is not good for the placements, and again, few branches are there in which you can, opt for if you want to further prepare along with the, MTech, right? And some new IITs. Then again for the masters and PhD in NITs, some NITs again I mentioned already top five NITs, right? Then we have triple ITs and other central government colleges, right? Some other colleges like DIAT, you know, Defense Institute of Aerospace Technologies, and then we have Advanced Technologies, and then we have some other COP Pune. These are the other central government no government colleges where you can pursue your master's degree, right? So backlog is not having any issue in the campus recruitments, or maybe in a government job also you will not be having any issue with that. Is that clear, all of you, till this particular point? Yes, guys. Any question? And still now, if you have basically liking this session, then if you are feeling that this session is useful for you, so you can like this session, or maybe you can thumbs up. But the problem, I will be telling you the problem in the fluid and thermal sciences. Actually, the scenario is quite different now. 5 years back or 4 years back, the thermal placement were good in most of the IITs, but now the design and manufacturing, they are looking only for these two. Some companies, those who are basically looking for CFD experts or maybe CFD project students, then only they are basically offering some seat to thermal. Otherwise, strictly they are avoiding that branch. So that scenario also you have to go through proper research. You have to contact, suppose you want to get admission into some IIT Bombay or maybe IIT Kharagpur or maybe some other institute, then properly research it. In which particularly sub branch of mechanical you have the placements, right? Then guys, here we have higher studies, you can pursue your higher studies, a master's degree or PhD degrees in foreign universities also, like we have Singapore and then Germany, right? Again, in the Singapore, you have the National University of Singapore. That is one of the good, particularly university, through which definitely huge, appreciation as well as recognition you will get in India also. After completion your degree from post graduation from this particular National University of Singapore, demand will be quite high in India. Then we have the what? Nanyang Technological Universities again in Singapore. Then in Germany again we have some Technical University of Germany, and again we have other institute in Germany. All right. So depending on your cost and other expenses, you can opt either Singapore or Germany. Right. There are some steps for admission. Uh, basically to get into this National University of Singapore, there is some steps. There are some steps through which you have to go through that. Right. Yeah, I'll be mentioning. I will be mentioning about that. So this session is guys very important. You know, easily few minutes you may feel bored, but definitely it is one of the very important session as far as the gate examination is being concerned, right? So till now, whatever the point we have covered, is that clear? What we have covered what are all the big broad opportunities through gate exam. One is what admission in what premium institute we have seen, either for you can go for MTech or PhD, right? Again, there is a integrated course are also there. Definitely basically what after MTech you can go for PhD, but there is a some condition where you can do some integrated course also, right? And second opportunity, we have seen the PhD jobs as well as some research jobs. Research jobs we can see regarding the what scientist post in the DRDO, ADA as well as what ISRO, and then you can go for assistant engineers or maybe graduate trainee. For those kind of posts, you can opt for PSUs, right? Okay. So here, as I mentioned that GATE offered some huge amount of opportunities, especially for GATE mechanical. We, in fact, that is a fact that nowadays the students are getting reduced. No, those who are writing GATE exam, but the opportunities is among all the year is highest. Starting from 2021 onwards, we have the huge demand in the PSUs, right? Regarding the mechanicals. So, like Indian Oil Corporations, then Coal India Limited, then we have NTPC, then ONGC as well as what NLCs, right? Again, these are all the PSU which I mentioned based on the SOT notification which already being released. There are other PSUs also like some NALCO. Still, we haven't seen the SOT notifications of NALCO, but definitely they will be recruiting through GATE 2024 because it's alternate years, right? They already recruited in 2022 this particular NALCO. 2023 they will skip again. They will recruit in what 2024 through GATE 2024, right? So there is a quite high chances. Again, Coal India Limited they have not been recruiting the mechanical engineers from the past 3 years, from the past 2 years. Like in 2021 they have recruited. They stopped the recruiting in 2022 as well as 2023. But there is again high chance they will be recruiting in what 2024 because most of the work in Coal India Limited is what contract basis nowadays. But still there is a huge demand. You know there is a shortage of mechanical engineers in Coal India Limited, right? That is a reality which I'm telling you based on the chat with my friends, right, who are already there in the Coal India Limiteds, right? So again, guys, this these are the websites you can go through that. Separately, we have mentioned the links also, like DRDO, NTPC, ISRO, IOCL, ONGC, NPCL, and NLCs. Right? You can go through their career websites and regularly you can visit. Right? What are all the important dates when they are going to recruit? Right? What are all the number of vacancies are there? You can go through that particularly website, and the link of that website already being mentioned in this slides. Right? So whenever you go for ISRO, DRDO, and ADA, they will be recruiting for scientist jobs, right? Again, there's some more posts are there, like a JRF post in DRDO or ADA. So definitely, these are the posts which are there, junior research fellowship. They will be again calling for interview based on the GATE score directly. Whatever your GATE score are there, they will be directly calling for interview based on your GATE score, right? Others, we will be taking your queries. No need to worry. Let me first finish this broad discussion, then I will be taking this, whatever the doubts are there. Is that clear? So these are the we have opportunities, guys. Like we have the PSC jobs. Like one is for scientist post, and second, whatever the PSCs we have like NTPC, ONGC, NLC, IOCL, BARC, and then we have the BEL. They are recruiting for ET, executive trainee or graduate trainee post. through GATE ME rank. Most of the PSU they are not looking for score; they will be looking for rank. Right? There is a difference. When you go for MTech admission, they are looking for score. When you go for PSUs, they are looking for rank. Right? Again, guys. So now this is a very important part of our session where we will look into the MNCs companies, those hires masters as well as PhD holders candidates, right? Some of the companies like these are the core companies, or maybe you can say the companies that one of the top notches companies which offer the huge packages to what postgraduate training what engineers, right? So what are all the companies we have here? I have mentioned few, but I will be telling you in detailing. Like Mercedes-Benz, we have again G. Again we have what Eaton. Then we have Ansys, John Deere, Honeywell, Vestas, Ansys, Siemens, Dassault, and Boeing. These are the companies basically, guys. Again, they will be coming for BTech also in IITs as well as in NITs or triple ITs. But sometimes they will be looking for R&D post for the R&D departments, or they will be looking for PGET. Right. For BTech, there is a post called GET, Graduate Engineer Training. But for MTech, they will be offering you the post of what? PGET. And some in one of the like some of the cases, they are basically offering no, basically packages, or maybe they are recruiting PhD holder also. But they will be offering, a research post. So these are the differences. Definitely, they will be coming for BTech, MTech, but some of the premium institute they are looking only for what PhD. Otherwise, there's a less opportunities in MNC for PhD holders, right? Mostly they will be going for teaching, right? Like I will be mentioning, Tony, I will be mentioning the gate score. Already we have covered this session. What are all the previous year PSUs cut off based on the gate rank as well as score. But again, here in this session also, we will try to look into those areas, right? The cutoff and alls, right? Now, guys, here try to understand what are all the opportunities we have, right? See, whatever the companies you are looking in these slides, if you are from the tier one college, definitely you can see these companies in your campuses. But if you are from tier two, you know, and tier three colleges, so there are less opportunities while having the BTech degree from this tier two and tier three colleges, right? You cannot go into this premium, or what we call top-notch MNCs, which offer high packages, right? There's a less opportunities, right? So what you can do, you can write the GATE examinations, and after writing the GATE examination, you can go to what? Top MNCs, right? There are two ways. You can get into the top MNCs. Mainly, there are two ways, guys. One is what? Either you should have a degree from IIT or NIT. For that, you need to crack JEE mains and advanced. But that is a past thing. That is a gone. We cannot reverse back into those things, right? So, what are the next opportunity we have? We have the what? One of the best opportunities what GATE examination, right? Once you crack the GATE examination with decent rank as well as a score, definitely what you can do, you can look for top MNCs which recruits what PGET. And I will be telling you some inside detailing of this top MNCs, how many vacancies are there generally throughout the years, and how many vacancies for PGT, how many vacancies for GT. They have a fixed, basically what vacancies every year, guys, right? Now coming to here, core mechanical companies in India, like mechanical software companies, ANSYS, Altair, Dassault, MATLAB, Siemens PLM, and other companies. These are the software companies, guys, right? Then what we have automotive companies, you might be well aware of these automotive companies, right? We have what Mahindra and Mahindra, Mercedes-Benz. Then we have what Renault Nissan, Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, JK Tire, MRF Limited. Then we have the Volvo, we have the what Value. Then we have Hyundai, right? Then we have what Stellantis, and then we have what others. Now try understanding, guys. Again, this automotive companies which you are looking right now, whatever the good automotive companies you will be seeing, observing here in this particular slide, like Mahindra, they will be going only to what? IITs. They will not be recruiting from NITs. They will not be going into NIT Trichy, NIT Warangal, NIT Karnataka, NIT Calicut. They will not be recruiting through even top five NITs also. There is a fixed criteria. Whenever they will be looking for PGETs, directly they will be going to what? Either IT Bombay, like of course they will be recruiting whatever the top seven IITs are there. Directly they will be recruiting from those seven IITs as well as IISc Bangalore. I'm talking about Mahindra and Mahindra. So directly they will be going to what? IITs. Right. Whatever the packages are there, like 2 3 years back, they were offering the packages of 10 LPA, but right now I don't know the scenario. Maybe more increment they might have given 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, but they will be having the 10 to 12 lakhs packages for PGETs. Directly they are offering these packages to what? IITs only, those who are having MTech degrees. Right. Then we have Mercedes Benz. Again, they will be recruiting through IITs. Renault Nissan. Renault Nissan will be going, they will be recruiting through IITs also, and they will be recruiting through NIT Trichy also, right? They will be recruiting most of the candidates from the IIT Madras and NIT Trichy, right? Then we have the Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, JK Tyre, MRF Limited, Valeo, Hyundai, and then we have what? Fiat Chrysler, which is being combined into calling what? Stellantis, right? And some other automotive companies are also there, right? How to get into this company, guys? Definitely, you have to have what? You either you should be in a what? You should be pursuing the MTech degree, or you should have what? Completed the MTech degrees. And for MTech, what you have to do? You have to write the GATE exams, right? Then what are all the mechanical heavy equipment manufacturers, right? Then we have what? The company which manufacture the heavy equipments: Caterpillar, John Deere, Volvo, BEML, Hitachi, JCB. These are the competitor guys. Caterpillar, John Deere, and JCBs, right? Whatever the tractor you might have seen, they are the what? Manufactured by mostly by Caterpillar, John Deere, and JCB only, right? Directly they will be recruiting through what? NIT Trichy, mostly NIT Trichy. If we talk about NITs, NIT Trichy as well as NIT Karnataka, Suratkal, or directly they will be going to what? IITs, right? And IISc Bangalore. Now, some companies are also there, which is what? Which are expert in wind energies, right? Then one of the famous company you might have seen, the Vestas. Then we have what? LM Wind Power. Then we have what? G Energy, Siemens Gamesa, and Suzlon and others, right? In this one, the top notch is having what? Vestas, LF Wind Power, G Energy, and Siemens Gamesa guys. Right. Again, they will be recruiting most of the company. Vestas, maybe you may find in NIT, but they will not be recruiting again to NITs. Maybe they will be offering internship to NIT Warangal or Karnataka Surat College student, but they will not be recruiting through NITs. Directly, they will be recruiting to what? IITs, LM Wind Power, G Energy, Siemens Gamesa, right? Again, oil and gas companies, Exxon Mobil, Saudi Aramco. Then we have what? Reliance Refineries, Vedanta, and many more guys, right? These are the companies they will be recruiting from some of the colleges like NITs and triple ITs, and again what? IITs, right? Then what are all the aerospace company we have? We have G Aerospace. Again, G we have many subdomains, right? It's not like only we have the G Aerospace. They are having G Digital. They are having the G Healthcare. Some other subsidiaries are also there, but G Aerospace is one of the main domain of G, right? Then we have Airbus, Boeing, Honeywell, and many others, which are all the what? Aerospace company guys, right? So is this particular part is clear, guys? What are all the MNCs which are of basically what? Taking the MTech candidates. Tell me, guys. Is it clear? And again, if it is useful, guys, you can like this session, you can thumbs up, and maybe you can share in your particularly what group circle, or maybe if you are having some, WhatsApp group or Telegram group in which you are studying, you can share this particular video so that it can reach to many aspirant, those who are looking or those who are going to write GATE 2024 examination, guys. Is that clear? Why I'm see, it's not like I'm mentioning only this top-notch MNCs. I will be mentioning some MNCs which they are recruiting through NITs also. If you are having the low GATE score, it's not like the end of the career. You can go to the NIT, you can have the bright future there also. Right. Only thing is that we need to aware of these things, right? We need to talk to whatever the seniors or maybe the the person who already completed their masters from the NITs as well as NITs. And how you can do? You can just go through LinkedIn. You can just search any person from any other institutes, and you can just contact them, and you can inquire what are all the placement opportunities are there, what are all the departments are having good placements. You can make a list of that, right? If like these are all the things you have to do after gate exam, not before. But I'm saying you the way in which you can get the ideas, right? Now, what are all the again other MNCs through which they are basically recruiting through campuses? Like we have engineering service provider company, right? They are not the product based company, guys. They are service based companies. They are working for top MNCs like Tata Advanced Systems, Tata Technologies, Cyient, L&T, SCL, TCS, Infosys, Tech Mahindra. Again, we have the Quest Global, Altron, Atkins, and many more, right? You might have seen, guys, these company names, right? Again, these companies mostly they will be recruiting through top private colleges and NITs. Mostly they will not be recruiting. Again, it's a exceptions. Sometimes they will be recruiting IIT holders, like IIT MTech holders, but mostly they are not going to do IITs. Why? Because the packages are low for the service provider companies, right? And IIT does not allow for minimum packages. They have the fixed LP, like 6 to 7 LP. Below that, they will not be allowing any company to enter for recruitments or maybe for taking these MTech holders. Are you getting my points? So this service provider company, they will be recruiting through top private colleges and NITs, right? Now, guys. So this is one of the important slides, an important highlight of this today's session, guys. Right? Try to look at very carefully. Most of your doubts will be clear through these slides, right? Now, now try understanding what I'm saying. What are all the core? See, these are the core, whatever the companies I have listed here, these are the core mechanical companies, right? And they will be offering position what? Postgraduate engineering trainee mechanical, right? Or they will be offering what? Sometimes they will be offering PGT, or they will be offering research post. Mostly the research will be given to what? PhD. They will be offering PGETs only. PGETs, guys. Not try understanding. These are the list of companies that visited IIT Madras during this particular, 2022 and 2023 placement seasons. That means last season or the last year, whatever the company they have visited. Again, I will be below this particular session. I will be mentioning the links. Directly, you can click on that link and you can go through what all the company visited this IIT Madras for the recruitment, right? From that particular list, I have taken some of the company which recruited mechanical MTech candidates, right? Again, it's not a very clear data they have given separately for BTech and mechanical, but mostly based on research which I have done, like for the past 4 years, like 2019 to 2022, and one of the candidates from IIT Madras, after inquiring those things, I have mentioned here the companies which they are recruiting continuously MTech candidates. And again, these are the company which I mentioned. It's not like they are only going to IIT Madras. Understand what I'm saying? Suppose if you take any company like a Caterpillar, for example, take a case study of Caterpillar. Now, this Caterpillar India, guys, this company basically, uh, heavy equipment manufacturer companies there, or maybe you can say the competitor of JCB or maybe, John Deere. They will be offering two posts mainly for MTech holders. One is what analyst post, that is for either for programming students or maybe data analytics students, right? One post that is. Second post they will be offering for what again PGTs, and they are offering we have post like suppose they are recruiting thermal engineers, so thermal engineering posts are there, or if they are recruiting manufacturing, then manufacturing posts are there. Like that they have separately recruiting core as well as data analytics, right? Core data analytics. Now try understanding what I'm saying. Whatever the company you have seen that is a Caterpillar now, this Caterpillar, they will be, suppose they have decided that this upcoming, for example, 2023, the placement season usually started in the month of what, December, 1st December, that we call 0 day, right? In most of the IITs. Suppose in the month of December, they will be, starting their seasons. Already they have in their minds fixed number of vacancy. For example, they have 50 vacancies. They have decided they will be recruiting 50 core and 70 data analytics post. That is those who are having the MTech degree in data analytics, maybe the candidates from industrial managements, or maybe the candidates from other computer science, but they will be having some data analytics posts separately. And core, they have suppose 50 posts, for example. Or maybe for better understanding, if I say equal opportunities for both the posts, let's say 50-50. So core mechanic, I'm not mentioning core mechanical, it can be for core manufacturing also. Sometimes they will be offering posts to design also. It's a kind of random, right? There's no fixed pattern. But they have decided 50 core candidates they will be recruiting through IITs. So suppose, for example, we have 7 IITs. So definitely they will not be recruiting from all the 7 IITs. But suppose 5 IITs are there, like IIT Bombay. And again, in that, I'm including, for example, ISC Bangalore. So if you take overall 5 and divide by 50, 50 divided by 5. So total how many vacancies will be there? 10. It's not exactly the 10. Maybe they will be recruiting 8 to 9 from each IITs, right? So what we are observing that the Caterpillar, they already started recruiting, or they already started their recruiting from IITs from many years before many years, but they also started their recruitment from the NIT Trichy as well as NIT Surathkal, right? But what I'm mentioning here, suppose they have the fixed pattern of recruiting 50 core branches, core particularly, people, then definitely they will be recruiting 8 to 9 from IIT Bombay, IIT Madras 8 to 9, again IIT Kharagpur 5 candidates, ISC Bangalore 10 candidates. Like that, they will be recruiting overall 50. I'm just mentioning the maximum. That much of vacancy, they will not be recruiting in a regular basis. Sometime 50, sometime 30, sometime 20. But they will be making the one batches, like total number of batches, right? Again, suppose for example, you take a case of IIT Madras. Now in this IIT Madras, suppose 50, I mentioned 50 core mechanical. In that core mechanical, we have subdomain manufacturing design as well as thermal guys. And one more you can say industrial managements, for example. And they will be recruiting 5 candidates. Suppose they have decided they will be recruiting 5 MTech candidates. They will be taking 5 MTech candidates for the research post, right? After getting into, and those MTech, particularly 5 posts will be open for all throughout mechanical department, throughout mechanicals. Again, guys, there is a twist. Suppose after going, taking admission into MTech, it's not like you have to go and sleep in those IITs. Again, you have to work hard. Why you have to work hard? Again, already one part you have done. You have cracked the gate examination. You have taken the admission into IITs. Let's say, for example, IIT Madras. Again, you have to be in top, what guys? Top 5 in your batches. For example, if you have taken admission in design, suppose you have the 20 batches, 20 number of students in design. Again, you have to be in top 5. Again, you have to be in top 5, guys. Why you have to be in top 5? There are two reasons for that. One, if you are in the top 5, definitely you have studied well all those previous 3 semesters or maybe 2 semesters, right? You have all the knowledge of those things. You have the basic fundamentals. You have a high CGPA, and definitely these top MNCs, they are looking for what? Good CGPA candidates and good knowledge candidates. These they are taking the interviews. Whatever the interviews they are taking, it's not like very easy interview, guys, right? Definitely these are the tough nuts to crack, and definitely you have to go through a lot of uh, you have to do proper research. You have to do proper study for cracking this particular interview, guys, right? Again, in IITs they are not having that much of issue that you have to study so much, but there is an issue with that. Like if you are not having that much of sufficient knowledge, definitely they will not be taking, guys, right? I'm just mentioning for few companies they are directly taking, like Mahindra, they will be taking interview only for 5 minutes and they are recruiting, that's it. They will be shortlisting the top 10 CGPA candidates, and they will be directly taking, out of 10 they will be taking 8 to 9 candidates, like that. So you have to study after getting into admission into the top IITs for MTech. Is that clear? Are you getting my points? So you might have seen, maybe there are rumors that this top MNCs they are recruiting only for 2 3 vacancies, or maybe they are offering 2 3 posts. It's not like that. You just inquire from the person who is already completed their MTech from IITs. He will be telling you the realities, right? Let's say example of Mahindra, right? Directly Mahindra recruiting what? Thermal engineers or maybe design engineers from IIT Bombay in a bulk, like 10 instance. Suppose in a batch you have the 15 instance, already 10 instance got placed. Then some other company will be coming, they will be recruiting remaining other candidates, right? And it's they are offering some huge packages, guys. They are offering equal packages as the PSUs are offering. All of you understanding my point, what I'm saying? Right. And again, there are a few more reasons why I have mentioned this companies in this slide. That these are the companies they are recruiting through IIT Madras. These are the companies they are roaming in all the IITs. It's not like they are only going to IIT Madras. They are going to IIT Bombay also, IIT Kharagpur also. Some of the companies they are going to NIT Trichy, NIT Suratkal, NIT Calicut, maybe MNIT Allahabad, like that. But what is the difference, guys? In most of the cases, we have seen that the difference is packages. In NIT, PGT, they are offering less packages, and for IIT's PGT, they are offering high packages. That's the difference. Is that clear, all of you? Like the companies which I mentioned, Cummins, then Honeywell, Airbus, Caterpillar, Bajaj Auto Limited, and Chetak Technology, which is a new electric vehicle division opened, few years back. Then we have Collins Aerospace, that is coming under UTC Technologies, and then we have Eaton, General Electric, Mercedes-Benz, and Siemens Gamesa, and then we have Jaguar Land Rover, and Applied Materials, and many more. Right. Again, applied material, guys. Again, this applied material they will be recruiting not only in IITs, they are recruiting from NIT Suratkal also. You can just go through NIT Suratkal website. You can just search MTech placement statistics. You can get the ideas. Applied material 2 3 students got placed, and they are offering huge packages, 9 to 10 LPA. Right. So what are all the benefit of this slide which I just shared? The benefit is that these are the companies. They are not only recruiting in IT Madras, they are recruiting from all the IITs, and means they are recruiting from other 5 IITs as well as ISC and some top 5 NITs. Right. Again, what are all the other aerospace and mechanical startups like Agnikul Cosmos, right? Again, for Agnikul Cosmos, guys, whatever the interview procedures are there, that is a very hectic procedure, right? I have given the Agnikul Cosmos interview. That is very, very tough, guys, right? You need to study a lot for that. You have a very good understanding of basics and all. Definitely, there are 2 3, is basically what steps are there, like step one, step two, step three, and in the final rounds, they will be telling you, they will be giving you the live project. They will be giving you the live project, and you have to write in the PPT format and you have to submit it. That live project they will be giving you, and you have to answer what are all the suppose they will be giving you design the rocket which can basically having the capacity of carrying the 30 kg payload and all. They will be telling you, they will be asking you, note down the materials, what are all the material that will be suitable for that payload, and what all the engines will be required, how to design that engines, right? how to cool that particular blade of that engines. Those are the questions they are asking, very practical questions, right? Then we have Ether Energy Private Limited. That is a two-wheeler electric. They are making what two-wheeler electric vehicles, right? Again, we have the Skyroot Aerospace, Team Indus. Then we have what Manstu Aerospace, Yachtech, Tejas Aerosense. Then we have what New Space Research and Technologies. Then we have what Satsure and many more. These are the start companies, guys, right? Why I'm telling you these is startup companies? See, for example, if you are not lucky enough that you are recruiting through uh, on-campus recruitment, for example, there's the on-campus recruitment and there is a offline recruitment. Guys, understand? Generally, this Agnikul Cosmos and all, they will be not regularly visiting IITs for placements or for the recruitment. What they will be doing, they will be releasing through their website this, what are all the number of vacancies are there in the respective division, let's say propulsion division and other divisions. And directly through their website, you can apply for the post and they will be shortlisting you for the interview. That is the offline procedure, guys. But how to get this offline procedure, like how to get to know this company they are recruiting through offline and all, that is basically from TPO, guys. Training and placement, whatever the offices are there and divisions are there from of IITs and NITs, they are helping a lot, guys, right? They will be telling you even if you're not getting placed after what we call placement seasons. After that, also, if you're not getting placed, no need to worry. They will be helping you till you get placed in any of the companies, guys. That is the benefit of doing admission. Basically, what doing MTech from the top IITs as well as NITs, guys, right? They will be telling you these are the companies they are recruiting offline. You can apply and you can get the job, guys, right? That is the advantage of what we call TPO, guys, right? So basically, these companies mostly they are recruiting offline. Right, and some of the times, like Ether Energy, they will be going for IITs as well as an aided Trichy. In the recent year, they have recruited some of the candidates, right? They have recruited on campus only, and with some good packages, right? Again, Skyroot is there, Team Indus. These are the startup company guys. They are recruiting uh, what MTech holders, right? All of you understanding my point? If you have any doubt, guys, we can take the doubts. Then we can move on. Is that clear? So now, guys, so we are moving forward here. So, guys, what we have seen till now, we have seen that what are all the opportunities through GATE exam. Like if you write the GATE exam, if you get the good rank, then you can get into MTech in IITs or NITs or some other colleges, and you can go for PSUs and research jobs. That means scientist jobs, right? Now, understand what I'm saying. Even suppose sometime it may be possible that you may not be getting placed, right? We are basically what we are taking the session which are very much realistic, guys. We are not hyping anything like if you take admission into MTech, your future will be definitely bright. See, there's a very high chance that like COVID pandemic came. During that particular time, the situation was quite horrible. Most of the companies they have not recruited, right? Or maybe some this recruitment and all depending on the market condition also, right? Market condition also. How many vacancies are coming? That is not being fixed. In some of the time, it may be possible if you are taking suppose admission into top 5 IITs, there's a no chance that you will be passing out with the empty hands. Definitely some companies you will be getting placed, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. But suppose you are having the low gate rank or maybe low gate score, you will be admitted into what? NITs, right? What happened in the NITs? There are very few opportunities will be offered. Very few opportunities. What is the meaning of few opportunities? Few means it's not like a very few. What I'm saying is that suppose top MNCs are there, like Collins Aerospace, G. They will not be coming to recruit in a bulk in top five, even top five NITs. They'll be offering only three, four positions mostly. Or sometime it may be from your particular batch, only one or two candidates, or maybe one or two students will be recruited or getting placed in this top five MNCs, or maybe top 10 MNCs. Then what about other guys? They will be getting placed in, for example, low packages or service-based companies. What all the other batches? Suppose you have 25 students, then chances that in I'm talking about NITs guys. Out of 25, five students will be getting placed in top five or top 10 MNCs, which are top notch. There's no doubt about it. Or maybe depending on the that year, if the market condition is good, or maybe their TPO or maybe their relationship very good, whatever the earlier batch they have joined, they are not basically what they have not left that particular company. Then they are having what mutual understanding. They will be having benefit for the next batches. Suppose instead of five, six, seven students from that batch of 25 got placed in good MNCs. Some other six to seven got placed in service-based company or low packages companies. Then what about other guys? What about others? For others, they are having the again we have opportunities, guys. You will be having what opportunities in the what teaching opportunities, guys, through campus placement in the IITs as well as NITs, right? Like you have Akash Byju's, Allen Career Institute. I'm talking about the if you are going for teaching for IIT JEE. After BTech, if you apply no into this institute, they will not be offering you any positions. Even though they are offering any position, they will not be pay high. They will not be paying you that much. But the moment you have the MTech degree from IITs or NITs, there's a added advantage. There is some weightage of that degree, of that particular post graduation, guys, and definitely the package will be again high. And what is the procedure for getting into this Akash Baiju as well as Aaron Fitji, Narayan Group, and Sri Chaitanya, and many more other edtech companies, guys? You have to see almost like a fixed procedure. You have to make a video, guys, sample video, whatever the videos are there, whatever the subject you like, for suppose physics, chemistry, or mathematics, whatever the subject you like, you have to make a demo video, and that demo video they will be based on the demo video they will be shortlisting for further rounds. And after that, one rounds will be there, that is a either technical interview, and then after that a small HR interview. They will be recruiting, guys. What I'm saying is that you will not be getting unplaced after having the MTech degree from IITs or top five NITs or maybe some other government colleges. Definitely, you'll be getting placed, guys, right? Because if you are having the low gate rank, definitely PSUs they will not be taking you. That is 100% reality, guys, right? But you should not regret that you are not getting into placed into PSU, that my career is what getting ends. No, there are many other opportunities which basically what this TPO and other training and placement they are offering in NITs as well as IIT, guys. You have to look into those opportunities also. I have just mentioned for IIT JEE, there are some other institute they are looking for what some GATE examinations also. If you want to teach for GATE examination, they are recruiting for that also. Understanding my point? Is that clear what I'm saying? Tell me, guys. Those who are attending this session live right now, they can just like the sessions. And again, I'm saying that please share this in your particularly group, whatever small group you have, or maybe in your particular college group. Definitely, this is gonna worth it, guys. Once you share it, because there are basically not that much awareness of having this importance of GATE scorecard. Very, very important, guys. If you are from tier 2 and tier 3 colleges, my question is that if you are not writing GATE exam, what you will do? That is a very big question mark. Apart from suppose you are having some family business and all, that is a secondary thing. But the big question mark is that if you're not writing GATE exam, then what you will do, right? So that big question mark you can only answer by writing what GATE examinations and preparing what these examinations very sincerely, guys. Right. Now again, in this slide, I'll be no basically telling you what are all the other opportunities we have through non-GATE exams, right? PSUs through non-GATE, or maybe they are, we can say that they are recruiting through their own examinations. Own examinations. Now, understanding, guys, if you are preparing for GATE examinations, it's not like that you are preparing for some only for scientist post, only for research or MNCs. Definitely, whatever the syllabus you will complete, that particular syllabus of the GATE, you know, whatever the syllabus you have for GATE exam, even they have already mentioned in the 2010 onwards, they are taking aptitude also. Right. So my different, whatever the syllabus is there for GATE exam, that will be helpful for cracking the other PSU examination also. What are all the PSU's examinations are there? That is not taking no recruitment through GATE. They are taking recruitment through their own examinations and then interview. Like HPCL recently released the notification, right? For example, HPCL we have. Then what we have guys? BDL. Then what are all the other examination guys? HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, right? Already recently we have seen and already interview is being conducted. The results are yet to come for HAL exam. They have recruited through their own examinations. And when you see the question paper of HAL, most of the questions are what guys? Copy pasted from the either previous year GATE papers or a very similar syllabus is there of GATE syllabus. Whatever the syllabus of HAL is very much similar to what GATE. Even they mention in their website, whatever the syllabus of HAL is same as GATE syllabus. Right. So these are the few POCs. Even many more are there. Many more. They are recruiting through their own exam. But syllabus of those exams are very much common to what? Or very much similar to what? GATE examination, guys. Right. So if you're preparing for GATE examination, you can crack these POCs also. Are you getting my point? So that is the first thing. Second thing, guys, UPSC examinations, like engineering services examinations. If we talk about ESC, again, guys, in the ESC, they separately mention their syllabus. They mentioned that in their website separately the syllabus for ESC. But whatever the syllabus we have for ESC, almost like a 70 to 80%. Like if you say 100% syllabus for ESC, for example, then in that 70 to 80 percentage syllabus is there from the GATE syllabus only, plus some 20 to 30% extra. So again, you are preparing for GATE examination. It will be helpful for preparing for what? ESC examinations. Are you getting my point? Right. See, if you want to get admission into PhD, then there is a PMRF, Prime Minister Research Fellowship program, through which you can get admission into what? Uh, PhD, where you can get what some huge amount of stipend, like 70 to 75 rupees per month. Stipend is there. If you get admission into IITs through this PMRF scheme, right? Are you getting my point? Yes. Yes, net ex UGC net whatever is the exam is there, that is a you have to, if you are already if you are having the net score or already you crack the net score net exam, then it is what added advantage for assistant professors. If you are having a PhD degree, that is sufficient. Even already government has they have mentioned very clearly that PhD is not required for assistant professor post, right? That if you have MTech degree, that is a sufficient. Whatever the MTech degree if you have, that is a sufficient for assistant professor in the colleges. And for that, you need to crack the let's say UGC net and other particularly other thing. If you are CSIR and all, if you are cracking, then it is an added advantage, right? But PhD is not a compulsory for what? For assistant professors. They already mentioned, right? They have removed the criteria that PhD is required. Are you getting my point? So all of you understanding what are all the importance of this writing gate examination, guys? Tell me, guys. Is that clear to everyone? Now, again, guys, like whatever the PSU job which I mentioned, right? NPCL, NALCO, like regarding the cutoff and all, right? I'm just mentioning the small brief. I'm just giving you the brief idea about this cutoff and all for PSUs. Now, understand, guys. For example, if you take this year, like if you talk about the general categories, I'm taking I'm talking only about general categories. For example, then if you are having the gate rank, I'm talking about gate rank in mechanical. If you are having a gate rank of 300 to 350, definitely one PSU you will get. Whatever the worst and worst scenario, you will get one PSU. Right? If suppose if you are from the OBC candidates, for example, then whatever the gate rank in mechanical, if you are having a rank of, for example, 600 to 700, one PSU will be there for you without any doubt. Now, again, for example, if you take an example of general category like 350 rank, for 350 rank, guys, at least you should have a score of what? Tell me, guys. The score should be above whatever the score you should have. It should be above seven. What? It should be above 710 or 720 gate score, guys. And the marks, if we talk about the marks, try to get in gate 2024 at least more than 58 marks. I'm not mentioning even 60 marks also. You try to just get more than 58 marks. Definitely, you will be getting what? At least one PSU you will be getting. Right? Again, that marks is basically it's not a absolute marks. It's a basically what? It's a relative marking, right? It depending on the paper level. If the paper is quite tough, then definitely at the lower marks, some good ranks will be there. Again, it depending on the what are all the levels of papers are there, right? Of gate papers. So it is a quite a relative things. It cannot be generalized or it cannot be measured in a what absolute sense. But overall, I want to say if you are having the gate rank below 300, even in the worst to worst scenario, you will be getting PSUs. Even though you are not getting PSUs, no need to worry, guys. Everything is having pros and cons. Advantages is also there, disadvantage is also there for PSUs. Same for MNCs also we have some advantage, again disadvantage. But suppose if you're looking for a bright future and if you want to be financially independent, then definitely you should be looking for gate examinations. There's no other option for tier 2 and tier 3 colleges. Is that clear? Now again, I will be end this session with the one example. I will be telling you one example. One person was there, I'm not naming that person, but he taken admission into diet Pune, right? So please have a note of this actually point. This is a very important thing, guys. So whatever the things I'm mentioning here, Defense Institute of Advanced Technologies, right? In this particular institute, means one person he got admitted. No, he just taken admission for MTech in this Diet Pune, right? Through GATE score. Whatever the he was having the GATE score of 626. He was having the GATE score of he is having the GATE score of what? 626 GATE score, for example. He got admission, guys, right? Then my different what came? DRDO came. I'm not saying campus recruitment for campus. I'm just saying through GATE. Recently, advertisement 136, when you observe 136 advertisement. This advertisement 136, whatever the scientist post came for mechanical, around 150 plus post came the last year for the scientist post only for mechanical productions. He applied for that particular vacancy and then he got shortlisted. Luckily, he got shortlisted. He was the last person because for mechanical, for the cutoff for writing the mains exam, because once you shortlisted based on the GATE score, they will be calling for mains exam. This year we don't have mains exam, but definitely the whatever the further recruitment will be there, like they will be recruiting next year also, right? There is a huge vacancy, guys. That is the internal information. There is a very huge vacancy in DRDO, right? That vacancy will be fulfilled by what? Again, through the 2022, 2023, and 2024 GATE scorecard. There will be either mains exam again, or will be they will be calling for again, guys, interview. It depending on the vacancy. If the vacancy is more than 100, there will be again mains exam. But for the mains exam, you should have a proper GATE score. He For the general category for advertisement 136, the cutoff was 626. He was the last person who got shortlisted for the mains exam. Anyway, he written the mains exam with full sincerities, and he got some good marks in the mains exam, and then he qualified for the interview. And after basically interview, he got what selected for the scientific post, guys. And what the benefit he got, whatever the courses he has done in Diet Pune, that was completely related to what missile and as well as whatever we call instrument like guns and whatever the weapons are there. This weapon technologies he has taken this subject. He has taken the particular subject in MTech regarding this weapon technologies as well as defense technologies, right? Those particular whatever the subject he has taken, all the questions in interview they have related to what they have asked related to this particular subject only. DRDO interview is very tough to crack it. Frankly, I'm telling you, it's a very tough. Among all, maybe more than ISRO, I will say DRDO. It's a rejection panel. It's not a selection panel. Whatever the panels are there. In that, if you are getting selected, that definitely that selection is what highly appreciable, guys. Highly appreciable. And what the benefit he got, whatever the courses he has done in that Pune, all the questions were related to that particular things only. He got what, guys? He got selected. The person who's having a general category, who is having the 626 GATE score in the year of 2022, there was no hope at all. There was no hope. Even in the Diet Pune, he may not be getting any campus recruitment also, but he got placed in DRDO. But how he got placed? For getting into final selection for the scientist post, he had to write the GATE exam to get the GATE score of what 626. So what I'm saying is that whatever the scorecard will be there, that will not be waste, guys. Definitely, it is gonna some having some worth in your further lives, right? Yeah. So others, this particularly textbook and all, I have already mentioned in our previous sessions where how to prepare for gate mechanicals. I have mentioned separately all the textbook, what all the textbook NPTEL lectures, IGC lectures I have mentioned there. Right, you can go through that sessions. It will be useful for you. Are you understanding my point? So there are rumors, guys. Again, I'm telling you, there are rumors that the top MNCs they are recruiting not in a large quantities. Again, if you're not believing on my words, You just go through, suppose some IIT Bombay who already done the MTech, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIC Bangalore, IIT Kharagpur, or maybe even IIT Guwahati. Just ask them, out of how many candidates, how many, like in a batch of 20 or 30, how many students got placed? You will be getting the reality, guys. And definitely, suppose having the batch of 20, almost like 80 to 90 percentage, or maybe you can say 90 to 100% placement records are there in IITs. Are you getting my points?
Yes, sir. So I think
Yeah.
we have explained majority of the things. Uh,
Yes, sir.
so uh, I think this quite enough, and there are a number of companies. Once they are from IITs, there is definitely placement either campus or off campus. It depends on
Yes,
the
sir. Yes, sir.
candidate and how they take it.
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
we have given enough information, and even somebody is from IIT, and if they make a proper profile on Naukri.com, definitely
Yes, yes.
people are there to catch. Okay.
Yeah, yes,
But
yes,
the
yes.
only thing after going in IIT also they chill out. They don't maintain CGPA. They don't take
Yeah,
interest
yes.
in studies. Nobody can help them. They
Yeah,
think
yeah.
like, okay, I just got in IIT for a second choice, then nothing will happen. Okay, you
Yeah,
came in
yes.
IIT, that was your destiny. May not be your government job is your destiny. It's not
Yeah,
like
yes.
government, and even in IITs, in MNCs, now salaries around 20 lakh for
Yeah, yes, sir.
freshers that they will not get in government sector in 5 years down the line.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so depends on people how they take up, and our part we did it because we decided to take this session. So thank you very much, sir, for sharing your
Yeah, yes, sir.
insight and doing this session. Hopefully this will be useful to many, and
Yes, sir.
they can plan their future based on our session.
Sure,
So
sure, sir.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yeah, we
Thank
will
you, sir.
wind up the session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.